Hey there, collectors. Are you a fan of Yu-Gi-Oh? What about the Egyptian gods? Model kits? If you answered yes to any of those, then this video is for you. There's a company called Bandai Namco, and they specialize in making anime stuff. And they do have this line called the Figuarts Standard / Figuarts Standard Amplified, which are both model kits. Now, in that line, they do have a Yu-Gi-Oh line of model kits, and so far they have released 5 of the dual monsters. The Blue Eyes White Dragon, Exodia the Forbidden One, the Blackluster Soldier, the Winged Dragon of Ra, and finally, the newest one, Obelisk the Tormentor. Currently, these are the only 2 that I've built, and let me tell you, they are freaking amazing to build. I will say they are a little bit tough, especially if you are new, because there's certain parts where you're just like, come on, stick together. And I don't necessarily have like the smallest fingers. They're not huge either, but it's also like very hard to put some of these, and then when you cut them, it's like you got to make sure to cut them pretty good. But I mean, just look at them. They're very posable as well. I do have a speed build and a review for the Blue Eyes White Dragon. Soon I'll have that for Exodia as well, so go check that out. The point of this video is to, one, yes, inform you that there's model kits of Yu-Gi-Oh, especially if you grew up watching the anime, if you played some games and also the card game. But also, about a month ago or so, they did reveal their newest dual monster. Now, there's a reason why I said, are you a fan of the Egyptian gods? Well, that's right. They're completing all 3 Egyptian gods with Slifer the Sky Dragon. Personally, I feel like he's my favorite, but I don't know if that's because he came out the most when Yugi called them, or I guess summoned them. But yeah, I think he's probably the best one of all 3. Again, that's very, my opinion. Everyone has their own different one. So usually like the current price for these are around like 60 bucks through 90. So not necessarily too expensive, right? But with Slifer, he is going to be the most expensive one out of the set so far, coming in at $116. Is that something to do with tariffs, imports? Probably. Maybe the price can change later down the road. But then also, let's be realistic. This dude is actually very huge, right? He's like a dragon / snake. So maybe it explains why. Because again, look, these guys are just pretty much like this, right? And this dude is going to be like, I guess, triple the size of this dude. So the price point kind of makes sense to me personally. If we're getting into this, there's a good thing and then there's a bad thing. Let's start off with the bad thing. The bad thing is that Slifer is not going to come out till next summer. So we're talking about June 2026, as it says here on this picture. That's literally almost like a year from now where we got to get to build them. But I'm pretty sure Japan is going to get it a couple months earlier. That's usually kind of how it works. But again, with tariffs and imports, it might be a little bit more expensive. So you might also want to wait up till Slifer makes his way over to the US. 3 good things about this line. 1, these model kits don't come out like every single month. So yes, they might be a little bit on the high price, but they're also not coming out every single month, right? We're not talking about those statues that they make that they're like $200, $300. These are just under $100, except for Slifer. But that gives you enough time to save budget and kind of come up with the game plan, right? One good thing for me is that it gives me enough time to build the other ones, the Blackluster Soldier, the Winged Dragon of Ra, and Obelisk, right? I also do collect from the same line the Digimon version of it and the Dragon Ball, which again gives me enough time to build them. I don't have to rush them. I get some reviews in and just obviously have some patience with it, right? So that's why that's a good thing for me. Now, for you, if you have not collected these and you're trying to get into those, this gives you enough time to start going, okay, let me look up on the stores and let me see if I can start collecting them. Buy one like every month or so, or every 2 months if so, right? You're not going to be able to find these in your local retail stores like Walmart and Target. You will have to go online. What I recommend is Big Bad Toy Stores and Entertainment Earth, or any other online store that sells Gunpla stuff / model kits, right? And the prices there are pretty fair as well. Another thing that I do recommend, especially if you're getting into this, try eBay. eBay, for the most part, has some good prices. Don't fall for all of them, though, because some of them are more than double what you can actually get them in Big Bad Toy Store. What I mean by that, this is kind of how I shop, right? I go for the ones that have auctions or a best offer. For most of them, for example, like the Blue Eyes White Dragon, the box was damaged and that lowers down the price. So I was able to get them for like $20 cheaper and everything came in there, right? Obelisk, same thing. Exodia, I believe I may have gotten in full price, but usually try to negotiate for those, especially if you don't care about the box condition or if a certain part broke from inside. Not the actual parts that go into the model kits, but they come into little parts where you got to cut them off, and sometimes those give you a cheaper price as well. And also, if you're in middle school or in high school and you don't have a job, this gives you literally enough time to work like in the summer next year or December when you're off for the holiday break. Start racking up that money and start saving up for it. So that's one good thing about it as well. Now, a little bit different, but still involving Bandai Namco and also Yu-Gi-Oh! They also do have this line called the SH Figuarts. And that one, you don't have to build anything. They all just already come built. They're starting to be a little bit on the high price point. Again, tariffs. But Yami is actually coming out. So technically, you can have Yami here standing next to them and just make it look like it's legit, right? Because he's summoning the cards. The monsters are like triple... 50,000 times bigger than him, so it'll make sense, right? So I'm planning on getting them and just putting them next to these model kits. Just him summoning them is going to look pretty cool. So something else that you can look forward to. So yeah, just kind of wanted to make this video just letting you guys know, like, hey, there's model kits and then there's also the new ones, right? I'm trying to make content for this channel. I'm trying to make it grow because I'm very passionate about this. And again, I grew up watching Yu-Gi-Oh, so that's why I'm totally into it. I don't really do the whole Yu-Gi-Oh cards because, yeah, cards are weird for me, and then I don't want to get too invested. I just want to build and just pose them in my shelves, and then that's it, right? But yeah, that's kind of what we do in this channel. We do a lot of model kits, Legos / Pokemon, anime stuff. So if that's something that you're into, definitely recommend checking out the channel. And let me know if you're going to be picking up any of these model kits. Let me know if this video even helped you out to be like, oh, wait, there's model kits for Yu-Gi-Oh? Like, that's actually pretty cool. And then I'm here to help you out if you have any questions as well. So just comment down in the comment section below, and I'll be here to help you. But yeah, check out the channel if you're into Pokemon, anime, and all that stuff. I'm trying to improve in my speed builds. For example, like this guy, his speed build is pretty lengthy, and then trying to improve in the reviews as well. But other than that, thank you guys for checking out the channel, and then hopefully I'll see a couple of you guys later down in the road. All right, happy collecting, collectors. Peace.